Hello, my name's Crystal and welcome to my video reading romance books for a week. Let's get started. I have 5 romance books here that I'm going to be trying to read all this week. I'm going to be reading throughout Monday to Friday because I post my video on Saturday. And so will I get all of these done? Probably not, considering my work schedule, but I might read 2 of them. I might read 3 of them. I do have 5. I currently have The Redo List by Denise Williams. And this is about a girl who gets dumped and she is house sitting, dog sitting for her brother for the summer while he is away. He's not in the Navy. I think he's in the Army, I believe, but she is dog sitting for him and taking care of his house, and she comes up with a redo list with her brother's best friend of everything that she's going to redo and have firsts of, because she has been with this guy for the past 10 years and he was all her firsts. So she is coming up with a list so she can redo her first and have better memories. And yeah, it goes from there. And then next on my list is If You Ask Me by Libby Hubsher. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name, but this is about an advice columnist and a firefighter. Violet Covington pens Dear Sweetie, the most popular advice column in the state of North Carolina. She has the answer for how to politely handle any difficult situation until she discovers her husband Sam has been cheating on her. Furious and out of sensible solutions, Violet leaves her filter at the door and turns to her column to air her own frustrations. The new brutally honest Dear Sweetie goes viral, sending more shockwaves through Violet's life. When she burns Sam's belongings in a front yard late-night bonfire, a smoking hot firefighter named Des shows up to douse the flames, and an unexpected fling quickly shows potentially to become something longer lasting. A lot of people want to see the old polished Violet return, including her boss, who finds her unpredictability hard to manage, and Sam, who's begging for another chance. But Des appreciates Violet just the way she is. In fact, he can't get enough of her. The right answers don't come easily when Violet finds herself at her own personal crossroads, but maybe by getting real, Violet can write her own happy ending. And so I thought that sounded interesting. I got it from Book Outlet. And then we have the very popular Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. And this is my childhood, these pictures on the front growing up. And so I'm very much looking forward to all the mentionings of these love sappy movies. And so Bridget Jones and Mark Darcy, Harry and Sally, Tom Hanks and everyone. I think this will be good. And then I have The Spanish Love Deception by Alina Armas. And this is about a girl desperately needs a date to her sister's wedding, especially since her little white lie about her American boyfriend has spiraled out of control. Now everyone she knows, including her ex and his fiancé, will be there and eager to meet him. She has 4 weeks to find someone willing to cross the Atlantic and aid in her deception. Enter Aaron Blackford, her tall, handsome, condescending colleague who surprisingly offers to step in. And then the last book I have is the next in the Chestnut Spring series is Heartless by Elsie Silver. and that is about Cade Eaton. Is 13 years older than me, barely looks my way until I get him in a hot tub for a game of truth or dare, then all bets are off and so are our clothes. So it is Cade and the Nanny. So those will be the books that I am reading throughout this week, or trying to read throughout this week. I'm not going to get all 5 of them done. We'll get as many as them I can, and so let's get to it. Monday is a wrap, and it's been a long day, so I'll make this short. I'm sorry that I didn't do any updates during the day, but work was crazy. But I did manage to listen to some more of the Redo List by Denise Williams. I'm not quite done that. But last night I got sucked into a book I was having trouble reading, and so I started reading Billionaire Doctor's Fake Fiance by Lila Harty, and it was interesting. It actually started out as a 4-star. It was quite interesting. I was enjoying it. It caught me right from the first sentence and pulled me in, and it was a little hard to put down, but I started reading it last night and I finished it up today, and it ended up being a 2-star. So what got me is that from one sentence to the next, the editing was terrible. I'll tell you what it was about first, but so it says it was supposed to be fake. Now there's a heartbeat on the ultrasound. Dr. Adrian Cole's the last man I should be anywhere near. He's my boss, my enemy, my daily dose of infuriating arrogance wrapped up in a $1,000 suit. And thanks to one viral photo, he's now my fiancé. The hospital calls it damage control. I call it a disaster. Until his hands brush mine in front of the cameras, until his voice drops when no one's around, until pretending to love him stops feeling like pretending at all. He drives me crazy. He makes me blush. He looks at me like he's breaking every rule he lives by. And one reckless night he does. Now I'm hiding a secret that could blow everything apart, because if Adrian finds out I'm pregnant, this tiny town will turn our fake engagement into a scandal big enough to burn us both to the ground. So, yeah. 1 minute she's in the hospital. She's a nurse, NICU nurse. 1 minute she's in the hospital taking care of the babies, and the next sentence she's at home. There's no editing, there's no paragraph break, and so it was very frustrating to read once you got into it. I did manage to get through it, but spoiler warning, you might want to skip the next 30 seconds if you don't want to know, but it was done at 80%. It was done. Everything was happy at 80%. The last 20% of the book went over the whole pregnancy, and one chapter went from her going into labor at 6 months pregnant to the next chapter. She was full term and she was giving birth. And then it kept going, like, the last 20%, like the kid's 3, and like it was so confusing. Like I said, I finished it, but it was a 2-star. I wouldn't recommend it, but so that is what I did today for Monday. So I might listen a little bit more tonight of the Redo List by Denise Williams before I go to bed, but I will see you on Tuesday. happy Tuesday. Oh my goodness, my hair. It's been a crazy Tuesday, but I thought I would just jump in here quickly and let you know that I finished the Redo List by Denise Williams. It was a 3.75. I enjoyed it. I'm coming to the conclusion that I enjoy reading books much more than listening to them. If I can double up and immersive read with it on Audible as well as the book, that's even better. But it was interesting. I enjoyed it. I would recommend it. I'm not sure how much more reading I'm going to get done today, but I'm going to start the Spanish Love Deception. Oh, I think it's downstairs. Yeah, I'm going to start the Spanish Love Deception, and I'll let you know how that goes. So I am one chapter into the Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas, and the MMC, he's a dick, for lack of a better word. Yeah, I'm not vibing with him yet. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm DNFing Spanish Love Deception. I'm not enjoying reading it. I'm actually hating reading it, to be honest. This could be a totally me thing. I'm just not vibing with the MMC. He is literally making me so angry. I'm not enjoying the book at all, so I'm DNFing it. I usually give it at least 100 pages, but I made it to page 42 and I'm hating it. So I know that it's well loved by a lot of people, but I can't do it. I'm going to move on to Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. So I'll let you know how that goes. A little update. I am about 25% of the way through. I am on page 90 of Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. It's good. It was slow to start with because, again, it's about high school kids. And so it didn't pull me in right away, but I'm enjoying it and it's getting better as I go. And so I'm going to continue, and I'll let you know what I think of it. Hey, happy Thursday. I am about halfway through Better Than the Movies. It's slow going. I'm really not connecting with the characters because they are high school students, but I am still enjoying it. It is good. I'm going to continue reading this for the rest of today, and I'm not sure how much time I'll have, but if I do finish it, I will end up with Play Along by Liz Tomforty. I have started it. I'm on like chapter 7 of this. I'd started it a couple weeks ago, and so I will continue on that if I finish Better Than the Movies. Hey, welcome to the last day of my romance books for a week, and happy Valentine's Day, or rather happy Valentine's Day for Saturday, tomorrow, when I am posting this. I finished Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. It was good. It was a 3. Again, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't fantastic. I couldn't really relate to the characters because they are high school age. But it was good. I enjoyed it. And so I moved on to Play Along by Liz Tomforty and made it about halfway through. And I love this series. This series is fantastic. This is the 4th one in the series, and it is about Kennedy and Isaiah. And Kennedy is the what is she? She's on the Windy City Warrior. She is like a massage therapist. Yeah, a massage therapist, I think, for the team. And Isaiah is the brother of Kai from the second book, The Right Moves. It's hard to keep them all straight, but it's really good. I'm enjoying it, and I will be finishing it up. But I wanted to wrap up my reading romance books for a week. And thank you for watching my video. And if you like my videos, give the thumbs up and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.